Hello, I'm TheZOMBIEJ. Got a Dr. Pepper here. I've already explained why I still drink soda every rare occasion. Whatever. Anyway, so we need to talk a bit because I've been noticing with recent videos the view count is not only lower than I'd expect, but also lack of likes, and as if people are, and comments actually, as if nobody cares anymore, and they, you folks just, watch the video and that's it. You move on with your merry day. That might be insulting. It's insulting to me how much of a decline my channel has gone in since I came back. Actually, it started declining this year. Last year and possibly even the year before, I've been doing great. Actually, last year was like me on a roll, and this year it was like a continuation of that. I know I've dropped off of, YouTube for a little while, just to, do other things, like, watch TV and whatnot, listen to music, or just work on stuff. But I would come back full force and release some videos. One a day, obviously, since I've been doing that. Well, recently it's been 2 a day, and well, today it's only going to be 1. Going back to 1 a day, for today at least. I don't know if it's going to happen tomorrow or the next day or whatever. But this video, y'all are only getting 1 video. So savor every minute of it, every picosecond of it. I know YouTube channels have declined in terms of viewership, comments, likes, and all that stuff. But for me, especially as small as my channel is, despite how many videos I have, I have 1,590 something subscribers. I'm grateful for that, for all of you who subscribed. But this recent string of videos hasn't really gotten popular at all. And to be honest, I'm okay with my videos not being popular, because if I've gotten as popular as some of the big YouTubers like fucking PewDiePie, then that would be like selling my soul to something that I don't want to be. That's not me, I don't want to be popular. I just want to be this, I just want to carve out this space in YouTube for myself and for those of you who actually enjoy my content and watch and comment and like, sorry. Ugh, my head's a mess, as always. And, I'm still grateful that I've made it this far. But I've noticed the decline, and it's not okay. It really isn't. But what can I do? How can I resolve this? I can't force you all to do something you don't want to do. Despite how many subscribers I have, not all videos get enough likes and views and comments. It's as if people are just not willing to do that anymore, because my videos have gotten a little bit more stale in recent memory, as if the anger and rage and whatnot has sort of worn off, you know, and it's starting to wear off on me a little bit because, you know, I'm just sometimes repeating the same angry sort of comments, you know, and saying the same ridiculous shit as usual. So I've noticed within myself that I tend to repeat things. Information that you probably already know by now, and you only need to be told once. An example of this is my belief that Lego is, there are saboteurs within the company that are trying to bring the company down to bankruptcy by pushing forth, not even just going to the higher ups with these ridiculous ass prices that you come to expect from Lego nowadays. No, they push it beyond the higher ups, and the higher ups basically just let it happen. Let the prices go on because, hey, they're greedy corporate capitalist fucks. They want money, and so, hey, push this price out. There you go. Yeah, I still believe that because, you know, it may seem like a conspiracy, but at the same time, you know, it makes you wonder. It makes you wonder what's truly going on over there at Lego. And that's just one example of things that I've said and repeated numerous times via on a video like this, or a text sort of thing, you know, like the community section of my channel. I type up posts. I really don't like repeating myself, but it's something I tend to do. Oh. And more often than not, I find myself just not enjoying, you know, making these videos in terms of, you know, when it comes to, you know, trying to, you know, say something about whatever I'm commenting on. Like the brickheads. I hate the brickheads. I wish they would stop. Lego, stop making them. That's all I need to say, really. There's no reason why I should have a 30-minute video on that. But I was looking at the new ones yesterday, so... My point is, a decline in viewership, and I'm not a channel that typically gets a lot of views like everyone else does. I mean, it's mostly stuff that people actually care about, like my video talking about Lego SpongeBob, for example. They enjoy, you know, pointing and laughing at me. Ha ha ha, fuck you, you know? Or if it's music that I post, you know, soundtracks or just random pieces of music. That all tends to get more views. To where new videos like this video will probably only get like a view, a comment, a like, if any at all. The last two videos, no likes. 5 views, no comments, except for the recent video, which had one comment that I responded to. They know who they are, so. So I don't like where my channel is right now in terms of, you know, viewership and you know, this whole feeling of maybe my channel is not what it used to be. It's not what it's not doing as well as I was hoping to. Not enough people are seeing my videos. Not enough people are listening to my opinions. Not enough people are clicking like on my opinions or on my videos. No, instead, they just scroll past the video and, you know, say, and just, you know, forget about it. As if my videos are not being recommended in the recommended feeds. The YouTube algorithm is shit in general. It's always been shit. And so maybe that's part of the problem, but you can't just blame YouTube's algorithm. There's more to it than that, I have to say. The 1,000+ subscribers I have, 1,590 something, going on 1,600, or 1,000, yeah, 1,600, getting close, I guess. I don't know. Point is, not all of you actually watch my videos. If you see my video, like this one, in your subscription feed, most of the time, you don't even click on it. And this is a problem. There are people who are subscribed to me that don't even actually watch the video. Or maybe they watch it, you know, whenever they choose to. But then they don't bother because it's whatever, you know. That's a piss poor attitude, it really is. Now, obviously, there are some of you who are dedicated fans, who are dedicated, and you know, you watch my videos. But obviously, you know, it's obviously not enough. And that's where the arguments can be made in terms of, you know, what's the point anymore? What's the point of, you know, making videos if nothing is, if it's not getting, you know, seen, if none of my videos are getting, you know, the level of popularity that I expect. I guess my expectations are too high. But come on, I've been at this for 16 years. And I remember when I was just getting started in 2010, February 2010. I was just starting. My father helped me start this channel, and it took off from there. The earliest videos were trash. They were garbage. I still use this camcorder, of course, because it was my first camcorder. And I still use it today, 16 years later. Actually, more like 17, because I got this on Christmas of 2009, so yeah, it's an old camcorder. And I can't get memory cards or whatever they're called for this camera anymore. So that sucks. And here I am in 2026, and I've noticed the decline. I've wondered to myself at one point, you know, how much farther can this channel go in terms of, you know, uploading content and, you know, talking to all of you through the comments. How much farther can this go before it's genuinely time to stop? Well, I don't know. The answer is simply, I don't know. What I can theorize, what I can basically, you know, attempt to say is that, you know, someday I'm not going to be able to do this anymore. And eventually, you know, I just have to quit. Because let's face it, days are numbered. And I'll leave it at that. But you know, I'm just not happy with the performance of my channel currently. It's not doing well anymore, and it feels like, you know, whatever magic I had on the in the YouTube community, you know, in the BioTube community, Lego Tube community, was gone. Whatever influence I had remains just not there anymore. I'm basically, I know I have controversial opinions when it comes to certain Lego sets and their business decisions and everything. All the bullshit they've pulled over the years, that includes the death of G1. Everything that I've spoken about, in video form or in text form, has garnered some attention, but not as much attention as I was hoping. So there was always a chance that, you know, people would share my videos with other folks, other Lego fans, other Bionicle fans. But how often does that happen? Doesn't, does it? And even if my videos are shared with other folks, chances are they just don't care enough. So they're not going to click on the video. They'll just scroll past and, you know, keep going through their messages. This is a problem. And you see what I'm going through here with this. It kind of feels like a YouTube identity crisis in a way. But I'm struggling to accept the fact that, you know, I'm not popular and I never will be, so what the fuck? You know, it's like, again, I don't care if I'm popular. I don't strive to be a popular YouTuber like PewDiePie or what's another one? I don't fucking care. My point is simply this. Keep watching my videos if you're so inclined. If you really want to, click on the video and watch. You might be surprised as to what I might have in store. I know I said I will be reviewing Hero Factory sets that I rebuilt. Well, that's no longer happening. I am forever shelving that concept, that idea, reviewing those Hero Factory sets. Instead, I'm going to take them apart, most of them apart, and I'm going to build with them. Build with the CCBS parts and have fun with it, because I can, simply. And I will review some mocks whenever I have some mocks to share with you, so. But as far as this decline is going, it's not great. It makes me sad and makes me want to cry. I actually did cry earlier today, a little bit. And by cry, I mean just shedding a tear in my eye. I noticed it too. I'm a sensitive person. Bite me. I don't want to see this channel fall apart. I really don't. I tried quitting a number of times, but I just couldn't. I just couldn't stop. I just couldn't do that to any of you. I know those of you who actually watch this video are going to basically, you know, say that, you know, well, it's okay to let go from time to time, isn't it, Zombie? And you're right, it is okay to let go. But I can't let go. I can't simply let go of this channel. I can't let go because I still have people that actually watch this shit and enjoy this shit. There's the mail bloke. Hopefully my game cartridge comes in today. And I just don't want to, you know, just destroy the online relationships I've established. I may not personally know any of you, in terms of like a personal way, you know, like, actual, you know, day-to-day conversations and whatnot, you know, friendships and stuff like that. But at least I know some of you are cool human beings by the comments that you post. There are some ridiculous comments out there, don't get me wrong, but still. This is basically just me being a worrywart, and that's more of a mental problem than anything else. As you know, I have autism. I also suffer from depression, anxiety, and I have OCD. So all those things meld together, and combined, it's not good. I tend to feel sad from time to time when something stupid happens, when something bad happens. Not something stupid, but when something bad happens. Like if I lost my grandmother 4 years ago, come this September. I was sad. I punched the wall. That it's not the same, you know, when I lose a subscriber. When I lose a subscriber, I do get a little sad. It's because, well, okay, that's one more person I might have pissed off. But then, you know, I gain another subscriber. So, the subscriber that left is replaced by a new subscriber. It happens every day, it seems, with other people, obviously. I don't enjoy, you know, doing the whole repetitious, saying things multiple times throughout multiple videos, multiple, you know, texts in the posts I post. I just want to make sure people actually know this information, even if you already knew it, or you have made your own philosophies and drew your own conclusions. Either way, we're still discussing Lego and whatnot. So here comes the hard part. If I were to change my channel into switch my channel into a new direction, would you still be willing to support me by subscribing, obviously? Hang on. Would you still watch my videos if they weren't Lego related? Instead, if they were music related, even then I still have opinions that nobody would probably give a fuck about. Or would you rather watch me, you know, play Medal of Honor Allied Assault? I'll still upload music from time to time, obviously. Well, if there's no copyright infringement sort of claims. I hate those because YouTube's copyright system is broken. I'll just leave it at that. This is a hard video for me to make because, you know, it covers a topic that strikes anxiety into my heart because I know that I'm not going to live forever, that my channel is not going to exist forever, that the end is near, we all know that, but that, you know, I can't do this forever. I have to spend my time wisely. Spend it with, you know, my family. Spend it, you know, doing other things I enjoy besides, you know, this YouTube thing. And, you know, just enjoy existing. I just... Again, I don't want this channel to fall apart. And I kind of don't want to change directions. But if you were still willing to watch my videos, if I change directions, because at this point Lego has pissed me off so much that I'd rather tie a noose around my neck and hang myself because they're just, wow, bad company. All companies are bad, but yeah. Corporate money mongers. That's all I'll say about that. So I've basically exhausted myself talking about Lego and ranting about them. Until, at least, until the next stupid thing they do, I'll be all over it. Probably. But I guess we'll wait and see. For now, I'm over it. I hate Lego at this point so much that they basically inciting me to suicide. That's how bad they are. That's how bad it's gotten. I can't let the actions of a toy company just, you know, have these effects on me, you know? I can't let them affect me in this way. So, if I change directions, I welcome you to join me in this new era. If I actually do it. If I don't, and continue on with the Lego thing, because, you know, the passion is not there anymore. I don't give a fuck anymore. Bionicle is still important to me as my childhood toy. My childhood heroes, yeah. I give them the horns, because metal, and yeah. They're important to me. And they're probably important to you too, viewer. But when the company who made said toys is just as bad as EA nowadays, at least for the toy industry, then there's nothing I can do or say anymore about this company. It seems like my influence is non-existent, and nobody's doing anything to, you know, further my opinions and try to, you know, call for some change. Call for, you know, Lego to have a change of heart for once. I'm not making an impact. I'm not doing anything. Nothing I do, nothing I say will ever be good enough. Sad, but true. To reference Metallica. Well, that's basically the end of this video. I hope y'all, or at least tried to enjoy this video. It got a little too long and wordy, but hey, I tried, you know. This is just something I needed to cover, you know. So, let me know what you think in the comment section below, if at all. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow. I will start recording Moha videos starting tomorrow. I know I said I would do it last Saturday, but I was busy. So this Saturday, expect a Moha video. I'm TheZOMBIEJ. I'll see you folks later. Have a good fucking day, and peace. And that too.